but the Xwa Underground being hosted. Let me see here. The Xwa Underground being hosted from Richmond, Virginia. And here we can see Logan Fatu making his long-awaited debut. We're here in the XWA. And as a matter of fact, if I can pull up the details, that he is technically the son of both Sylvia and Amir Fatu. Whereas Logan saying that it is an honor for him to be opening up the night, so pretty much for him to open up the show. And he's going, and he will not disappoint whenever it comes to a fight like this. Logan Fatu is already setting himself in the ring. But here comes his opponent, and that being Nathan Walker. And we do have a bit of a, well, I wouldn't say a sold out crowd here in Richmond, Virginia. However, we will say that this arena is packed. Yeah, we can openly say that. We're pretty much, well, not pre-show, but just a few hours ago, well, we actually could be, well, a few hours ago, we have saw Cassidy Walker, well, going face to face with Rebecca Storm, as they both signed a contract for the title unification match that will be taking place in London, England, for All for Glory. But now we need to focus on this match, as it's now official. Logan Fatu against Nathan Walker. Nathan dropping Fatu with the sling blade, well, almost off rip, and the neck breaker. So Nathan Walker is going to have to use his speed and agility when fighting up against the offspring of Amir and Sylvia. So now for the Fatu, they're going for that fire curse dump to the head of Nathan Walker. And now we can see that for Logan Fatu, trying to get a little bit cocky in this matchup alone. Not sure how that will benefit him in the long run. Yeah, I have been informed that Logan Fatu may be somewhat of a freak of nature. I'm not entirely sure. So now it's probably being taken out onto ringside, almost next to the fans here. And into steel step going for Logan Fatu. Not sure if this is how you want to have his first match, or let alone his his debut match to go out. Now into the ropes, but over the rope going for Nathan Walker. After Logan fought 2. But they were trying, or at least they were trying to understand the ropes around here. Now once again for Logan fought 2. Getting a little bit cocky when facing off against Nathan Walker. Well, former one-half tag team. Well, technically, pretty much being one half of former tag team champions down in TNA. Well, Mr. Blue and all, but wait a second, covered now by Logan fought 2. An immediate kick out by Nathan Walker. Right for Nathan, maybe in trouble with spinning your Onagi. Almost managed to put down Nathan Walker. After fought 2, they pretty much tried to use. Well, surprisingly, he had not tried to tap into pretty much going for high-speed maneuvers, but rather pretty much trying to weaken Nathan Walker before he decides to leave him in the rearview mirror. Now, obviously, that is kind of smart, but when you're dealing with an opponent like Nathan Walker, it may not be as simple or easy. As you see here, and now Logan fought 2, realizing that he's gonna have to pretty much leave Nathan Walker in the dust. I was lucky to do it now, but instead gets stopped by the elbow, well, of Walker. Now trying to wrap the arm around and a kick into the midsection, stomp onto the arm. And now seeing that for Nathan Walker, almost pretty much looking for the camera angle, trying to target, well, like one of the legs, well, a spot 2 here tonight. And now Nathan Walker simply drops the spot 2 onto the top springboard and dump onto the arm, and following up with the sliding elbow drop to the lower back, including dump to the back of the head, and seeming that for Nathan Walker pretty much trying to find a weak point. As you can see that for Logan fought 2, I was looking to try to go some sort of running clothesline. Well, simply after he gets thrown out the ring, but here comes Logan with a sliding, prepared with a sliding suicide dive, however, misses the target. Or maybe that was a flying body splash, I don't know. Now both men are outside of the ring. We're pretty much, we're duking it out in front of our commentary desk. Now, Nathan Walker, fair point, finger gun at him, however, leaves the opening for Logan fought 2. Now trying to gain speed, managed to move out of the way and connect with another clothesline and the kick up. And now, well, now that Logan fought 2 knows exactly what needs to be done, an immediate slam, well, onto Nathan Walker, but now going for the Wolverine Salt. Will cover now. Well, by Logan fought 2 on the debut match, and he will win. Our next matchup will be Reese Logan versus Leah Rivera. Now, we don't know how this match ended up coming up about. However, we do know that these two may have a bit of bad blood with each other. How did that end up happening? I have no idea. Here comes Reese Logan. Yeah, Reese Logan has said that she promised that she will have a new entrance and a brand new attire, and she did not disappoint. She's coming out with a attire pretty much paying a bit of a homage to her independent scene days. But I don't understand why does she have a towel above her head. Now for Reese Logan, they're waiting on her opponent, that being Leah Rivera. And here she is.
And from San Diego, California, one half of the Extreme Women's Tag Team Champions,
We don't know what is going through the mind of the women's tag champion for Leah Rivera at this moment. But it's almost seeming that for Leah Rivera has now tapped into a little bit of a maniacal state, if you will. It's almost looking that pretty much for Reese Logan not even buying any second of it. And the match is underway and already off rip. But for Leah Rivera, I was looking to try and go for a takedown, but did not end up working within her favor. It's pretty much the knee standing her trying to connect, and now Reese Logan on the offense. The corner close line and the connecting. And the headbutt connects. Now Reese Logan trying to block in, spread the vice grip onto the shoulder, try to cut off the bloodstream and then let the blood flow throughout the body. However, Leah Rivera not letting it happen today. into the corner, and another corner clothesline connects. Jumping headbutt. Well, from Logan, cover now. And a kick out by Leo Rivera, only at 2. Referee going again for another headbutt. Rivera to stomp onto the face and the back of the head. Only to try to connect the third one, however, it doesn't work. The clothesline takedown will connect onto Leo Rivera, but now Reese Logan looking to finish off Leo Rivera. There go for the Uso splash and the cover. And thanks for coming, Leo Rivera. As Reese Logan would just walk out Richmond, Virginia with a victory. And I don't think that match even lasts for technically almost like a minute. It's like that match kind of lasted like 35 seconds at minimum. Now our next match is technically the battle between the granddaughter versus the grandmother, and that being where Carly Walker going up against her granddaughter, Frost Walker. And you guys do not want to miss this whatsoever. Here comes Frost Walker. You can see that Frost Walker is literally just having a massive smile on her face, ready to be full, so pretty much being like a literal ball of energy and full of positivity. But the question is, will all that positivity come into play when she ends up going up against her grandmother, Carly Walker, in a match? Now you can see for Carly Walker, made her way down to the ring. So like just rolling into the ring. After Carly, she's technically ready for battle. battle between granddaughter against grandmother. And the match is now underway. And already off rip, except for Carly Walker, but giving Frost a bit of a suplex. Now we can see a little bit of an attire inspiration from Carly Walker in terms of the pants, having a few glittery stars on, or pretty much on the pants. Thankfully, Frost said that was supposed to be a little bit of a homage to her grandmother, which she's literally fighting right now, because for Carly Walker, she has stars over her single leg, so it makes sense. But now outside the ring going for Carly Walker. And now the fight will be done onto the outside, immediately shoving Frost Walker back. Now for Carly Walker, now pretty much seeing, but does her granddaughter have what it takes to pretty much be the next in line? And from the looks of it, she may have pretty much the potential. Now back inside the ring, we're going for both Frost Walker and Carly. But now Carly now has the hold of Frost Walker, putting her efforts to her corner. But now Frost Walker manages to counter and gets herself away from the corner at all costs. However, the mat return from Carly Walker. Well, I'm meant to put down Frost. And you gotta remember that Carly Walker does have a background, well, in amateur wrestling. But meaning that technically she is like a grapple goddess in a way. Now for Carly Walker, it's pretty much trying to see, does her own granddaughter really have what it takes? Technically had enough discipline to go up against any opponent of her choosing. It takes like an old teacher for the student, but now I'm looking for a collision in the middle. Coming from Frost Walker, unleashing, well, a heavy amount of speed, trying to overwhelm her grandmother. Now, back into the match now. From Frost Walker, may have just got a weak point of Carly Walker, but now going for pretty much the over the corkscrew moonsault and try to go for a top springboard moonsault as well to seal the deal. However, for Carly Walker moving out of the way, and now there's people saying online that technically, how the hell did Frost Walker manage to literally gain a shit ton of speed and just in a small ring? And I got your answer, and that is because just like Carly Walker, well, no, not like Carly Walker, but just like Cassidy Walker, well, Frost Walker actually managed to get a few things, or at least learned a few things from her own mom, and that technically being had to technically gain a shit ton of speed in a wrestling ring. We're talking like Braun Breaker levels, like a speed coming from Frost Walker. And for the look of it, she does not disappoint. And now for Carly Walker, taking it up for a shoulder tackle well, literally getting Crosswalker outside the ring to the hard cam side. But now Crosswalker might be trapped, but instead, using a bit of quick thinking, go for a step up into Gary instead of a kick to the midsection. But there is the spine buster out onto ringside, and Crosswalker might be out. But Carly realizing that if she's going to try and win this match, she's going to have to beat her own granddaughter in the center of the ring by getting a simple pinfall attempt. And she's looking to do it right here, right now. But immediate kick out by Crosswalker. And I don't know how Frost is even still moving, but the fact that she managed to only kick out at one after taking one spinebuster out on ringside is impressive. But now there is, I want to say, the Heartbreaker. Well, pretty much a move that was used by both Britt Alexander and Kathy Walker. Well, only a few times in their career. But now, Carly Walker now trying to get another pinfall over Crosswalker. And Carly Walker gets the win over Frost. And now for Carly Walker, for saying that she can't believe she even won the match. But she might get delivered a little bit of an upset, or not.
It's all about family. It's all about the business.
And a little bit of a wholesome moment happening in the ring. Well, Carly Walker showing sportsmanship to her own granddaughter. Now that's something nice you like to see here. But now moving on. It is the match. Well, pretty much, it is the return of the Xwa Underground General Manager Hurtful going up against, well, we're going up against the #1 contender for the Xwa Universal title, that being Mason Page.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. Do it all to get them all.
That Mason Page will be going up against the real tribal menace, that being Hurtful. However, Hurtful will be accompanied well, pretty much by Fantasma del Fuego's own Lime and the Wise Woman, Ramirez Quinn. It's going to be a good one. And I heard pretty much that Haven and Hurtful got into a fight backstage to the point where Hurtful literally made him bleed that badly where he couldn't even see straight. And in result, Hurtful stole his title. And in result, Hurtful managed to get his personalized belt back. But I don't think that would be all from Hurtful. So here comes Fantasma del Fuego. And now, as you can see, Hurtful with his personalized title belt back, well, pretty much back around his waist, just like the good old days. At the Shadow Zone, now back in possession of its original owner. The pretty much that there's not supposed to be a lot of talking during the Fantasma del Fuego's entrance, but we do have to say this. Pretty much Hurtful wants to make his presence known, returning to Xwa Underground, the brand that he managed to put on the map for the past few months. But now that the general manager of Underground is back, who knows what Hurtful may be doing next. And you can hear the Richmond crowd cheering. Well, for their pretty much cheering for their real tribal menace. Well, as Hurtful can officially say that he is back home with the same belt he was gifted those years ago. Now the match is underway off rip. Well, Mason Page pretty much going for, I want to say, a chin check. That Hurtful going for a middle springboard drop kick. Now you gotta realize that both Mason Page and Hurtful, they're technically both were genius high flyers. So the real question is who has the better advantage over one another. Because at the start of the match it could be Mason Page. Well, pretty much at the start of the match, it may be Mason Page getting the advantage over Hurtful, but towards the climax at the end, it may be Hurtful that will pretty much get the overall advantage over Mason Page. And there were even talks about, well, Hurtful attempted to recruit Mason Page into Fantasma del Fuego, well, pretty much as a tag partner for Line. However, Mason Page turned that opportunity down. But that was back when the OG Fantasma del Fuego still existed. And if I was Mason Page, I would say thank you to myself, because looking pretty much how Haven treated Fantasma del Fuego and turned it into Oral Society, it is not looking good. And we are glad Mason Page did not fall down that type. Will pretty much not fall down that type of path, or we would have seen a very, very evil Mason Page. Now you can see that for Ramirez Quinn, trying to hop onto the apron, try to get with a turnbuckle loose. However, for Hurtful saying no, I can handle myself. I'm technically signed to 3 companies, that being KPW, PWDC, and XWA, so I can handle myself. Beautiful frog splash from Hurtful, covered out onto Mason Page, only for Mason Page to kick out at 2. Like we said before, that pretty much at the start of the match, Mason Page had the advantage, but maybe towards the climax, Hurtful would be the better man. Now Mason Page throwing Hurtful into the rope to connect with the elbows. And you pretty much see for the wise woman literally informing to Line, well, to pretty much help out Hurtful as much as Hurtful doesn't need help. There is the middle rope cutter from Mason Page. And so for the second that Line took away, or pretty much literally took away the turnbuckle. But I believe that is not what is in Fantasma del Fuego's favor. As now Hurtful is cracked open like a coconut, literally having blood running down his face. Pretty sure this is not how Hurtful wanted, well, or at least how Hurtful wanted this to go. Cover now by Mason Page, might be having a bit of an opportunity, but however, a kick out from Hurtful. And now Mason Page lining it up, going for the possible Excalibur, but it ends up being missed by Hurtful. And now Hurtful looking to capitalize, now pretty much planting Mason Page into the turnbuckle, or at least the corner, and throws it to his side. But now looking to target the right arm and stomping on that exact right arm of Mason Page. But now Hurtful pretty much trying to lock in the Exile lock. But it doesn't work. But now they're going over. But now Mason Page looking to go for pretty much a ring post 1-9. And the trophy, well, pretty much the trophy Atomico ends up connecting onto Hurtful, but again, Hurtful kicks out at 1. And you can see the blood dripping from both Hurtful and Mason Page's face. And seeing that Mason Page is going to try it again, trying to draw the Excalibur, and it connects. A cover now by Mason Page. And Mason Page would get the victory over Hurtful.
Here is your winner, Mason Page!
And Mason Page will take victory. Freaking one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for your co-main event of tonight. The Angel Rivera versus Akira Yamamoto. comes Angel Rivera. Pretty much make his way down to the ring. Now we pretty much do not know why he chose to pick a fight. We'll pretty much end up picking a fight with Akira Yamamoto. And now here it comes. Well, Akira.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 185 pounds, Akira Yamamoto!
That's what I'm talking about. I got my money on
Now the match is underway between Angel Rivera versus Akira Yamamoto. Now if there's one thing that well, pretty much the Angel needs to know about Akira, it's saying that when Akira is in this type of state, there's no way he can be stopped. It technically pretty like a beast locked up in his cage. And technically that's what Akira Yamamoto is. There's a hot shot off of the pretty much off the springboard, and now Angel Rivera is gonna need to figure out a way to defeat this cursed soul. Now, after Akira trying to lock in the Komodo, or better yet, that wouldn't be what the Komodo is, but instead of a simple arm lock and a middle rope cutter by Angel Rivera, but for some reason it doesn't put down Akira. But now, what is Akira thinking here? Pretty much trying to trap Angel onto the top turnbuckle and go for it. So it's a running knee straight to the mid-chest. Now it's Angel Rivera pretty much going for a backflip DDT. As he said it to himself, if this doesn't put down Akira, I don't know what will. And he may have spoke too soon, but luckily Angel could possibly try to go for, well, how can I put it? He might try to go for the Angel's Log, but instead gets met with the Komodo from Akira Yamamoto. But somehow, Angel Rivera managed to get out of it. But now, whatever Angel tried to do, looking to try to use the backflip DDT for the second time onto Angel. And almost looking to try and put him away. But no! Akira Yamamoto takes out again. And now for Angel. Pretty much willing to use the Angel Law. He got Akira trapped. And it connects. Now, of course, the moonsault ends up connecting from Angel Rivera. He tried to get the cover over Akira, and he wins the co-main event.
Here is your winner, Xwa
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the main event of tonight. For Jeremiah Fatu versus Haven.
Accurate bullseye. We the bosses, let me wish you goodbye. In my office, I sit back and strategize, focus and analyze. Eyes on the prize, no trophies, just big goals and big dreams. Hard work put it, can tell by the flow schemes, no smoke screens. See it all clear, bring your whole squad, I'll be waiting right here. Not do it 'cause I say so. When I pop out, they lay low, they know. Blood run hot when that hot coat stay cold. You know how that thing go, I can't stop. Not do it 'cause I say so. When I pop out, they lay low, they know. Blood run hot when that hot coat stay cold. You know how that thing go, I can't stop. Every day, hard work. Not do it 'cause I say so.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here in Richmond, Virginia. Here comes Jeremiah Fox 2.
15 pounds.
Pretty much, it feels surprising for me to say this, but Jeremiah Fatu is technically Logan Fatu's, well, uncle-in-law, but we don't know if that's true or not. Oh wait a minute, we just realized we got all of that shit wrong, but technically, if I'm looking at this right, that Jeremiah Fatu is not even associated with the Fatu name. The only reason why he has it as a last name for in-ring only is because technically both Amir and Jeremiah, well, act like brothers, but not really. Hell, even the name Jeremiah Fatu is not even his real name. Now, do we know what his real name is? We probably don't. Will he reveal it at some point? Maybe. But now the match between Haven against Jeremiah Fatu. Elbow drop going for Haven. And cover now. After Haven technically trying to get the whole crowd to remain calm. Or he telling the crowd to shut up. There's the bottom rope moonsault. And he connects. After Jeremiah Fatu may be in trouble due to Haven showing off some impressive work. Now for Jeremiah Fatu. They're actually getting a bit of a standing ovation for the Richmond crowd. And pretty much trying to put away Haven for the best way he can. But I believe we did hear something from a out-of-character interview from Haven saying that, well, pretty much he's saying whenever his contract ends up getting, whenever his contract is expired, from what Haven said, well, he said that he might either go to Japan or return to Mexico and actually wrestle as part of CMLL. Or AAA Lucha Libre. Or all in all, a lot of people are saying that Haven deserves a spot in NXT. But if you're gonna do that, then Haven's gonna have to play as the baby face. And back attack the ring now for Jeremiah Fatu. And now, pretty much. Haven now trying to go for a pinfall attempt. Only for Jeremiah to kick out of 2. Kick into the midsection. Now they're even going on the top rope. He's trying to go for a frog splash. Trying to imitate were hurtful. The Hope is trying to get a win from that frog splash, but it doesn't work. And now middle rope moonsault connect. Now for Jeremiah Fatu, trying to squeeze the life out of Haven by locking in the bear hug, will create the bear hug submission hold. But now Haven managed to get Jeremiah Fatu and was trapped for the 519. What? Well, and over the top rope, but it's almost like that Haven wants to put the final nail in the coffin. But we're going for a frog splash onto Fatu. Cover now. And that is it for the Samoan Honey Badger. Ladies and gentlemen, and wait a second. Well, I've seen on the Titantron from Hurtful saying that, you know, I was watching your match very closely. I gotta say, for a person that took my old faction and made it into a bad thing, I have, you know what? I'm not done really getting my hands on you. So you know what? I'll propose a challenge. Hair versus mask match. If I win, you go bald. If you win, I'll surrender my mask and never wear it again. That's Haven and Louis grabbing the mic and Louis saying that I accept. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we just got another match made for All for Glory. But that is going to do it for Xwa Underground, and we will see you guys. Well, and we will see you guys soon for the go home show before All for Glory.